Mabuhay!
The origins of Filipino food lie with the Malayo Polynesian, who are responsible for its common ingredient, which is the rice. In 3200 before Common Era, they settled in the Philippines with both farming and cooking methods that includes steaming, boiling, and roasting over a fire.
Trade with Chinese merchants predated the Spanish, beginning with China's Song Dynasty. The Song Dynasty also brought new culinary ingredients, methods, dishes that were adapted by Filipino locals over the time. These ingredients are very prevalent in today's dishes and includes soy sauce, bean sprouts, tofu, bamboo shoots, lemongrass, and fish sauce. They also included noodles, which were adapted into very popular pancit, a catch-all name for a dizzying amount of noodle dishes.
Spanish conquistadors. Ferdinand Magellan conquered the Philippines in the early 1500s, and the Spanish stayed in Philippines for hundreds of years. They brought with them new methods of cooking, such as sautéing and braising, and new ingredients such as tomatoes, onions, and garlic. Spanish-influenced treats include paella, leche flan, embutido, arroz caldo, and lumpia.
And then came America. U.S. military introduced a slew of fast foods, such as hot dogs, spams, hamburgers, and fried chickens among them. They also brought with them the cooking with convenience. So now we're going to make our famous sinigang! So sinigang, it is one of the most popular dishes in Filipino cuisine. It is a Filipino soup or stew characterized by its sour and savory taste. It is most associated with tamarind, although it can also use other sour fruits and leaves as sour ingredients such as
Kamyas. We are cooking pork sinigang, so of course we need to have a pork meat. So as of now, we are tenderizing our pork meat. So the ingredients of the famous sinigang is the gabi, the kamyas for the souring agent or the sourness, and then we have the eggplant and the sitaw, right?
yup,
Then we have the Chinese kangkong, tomatoes,
onion,
and onions or white onion, the okra, and the siling panigang.
So as you can see, our meat is now tender. We will now put our souring agent, which is the kamyas.
Since we haven't reached our desired level of sourness, we added tamarind to the broth. Now we are going to put the string beans and eggplant into the pot. Next, we are now putting the white onions and tomatoes. Next, we are going to add the okra, siling panigang, and green pepper. Lastly, we are going to put the Chinese kangkong into the pot.
Now, we're going to cook palitaw. Did you know that palitaw is one of the most easiest dish to cook in Filipino cuisine?
Palitaw originated in Pangasinan, a province in the northern part of Luzon, Philippines.
Exactly, because with these four main ingredients rather, we can easily cook palitaw with the glutinous rice flour, desiccated coconut, refined sugar, roasted sesame seeds. With some Okay, the first thing we need to do is we need to mix some water into the glutinous rice flour to make a dough. So this is a 4 cup glutinous rice flour. Remind you to wash our hands before we're going to mix the flour and the water. Okay, so we're going to mix and mix until we reach the consistency of the dough. And gradually add water if you feel that you need some water. Just continue doing these steps until you feel that it's already the consistency of the dough. After a thorough kneading, and now you see that we already achieved the desired consistency that we want for the palitaw. And then, for now, we need to divide this dough into smaller pieces. And now, we're already done making 15 pieces of palitaw. And the next step, we're going to boil the palitaw. When the water are already boiling, then we need to dip the dough into the water. As the palitaw float, it means it's already cooked. Palitaw are already floating, then you need to get the palitaw from the pot and separate it in a strainer or sifter.
Now, we are going to roast our sesame seeds for the coating.
After cooling down the palitaw in 3 to 5 minutes, then we now proceed to the coating of palitaw. So first up is we need to put the palitaw into the desiccated coconut like this. Then after this, we need to put the palitaw into the mix of refined sugar and roasted sesame seeds. And then after this, then let's put the palitaw into the bilao and make some arrangements.